Support for this show comes from Wake Forest Baptist Health, the exclusive healthcare sponsor of the Martha Bassett Show. Wake Forest Baptist Health, dedicated to helping patients live healthy and active lives by providing the full spectrum of heart and vascular services. More at wakehealth.edu.
Hi, I'm Martha Bassett, and tonight we're airing a special program that focuses on North Carolina composers. Our live show at the Reeves Theater is 2 hours long, and there are always some great songs that don't make it into the 1-hour broadcast. And we thought it would be fun to look back over those shows and share some amazing music that you haven't heard yet. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Martha Bassett Show, coming to you from the historic Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. The Martha Bassett Show features national artists, local talent, and the music of Martha Bassett. Tonight we are featuring a variety of North Carolina songwriters who have been on the show, including Jon Shain, Sonny Miles, Bruce Piephoff, John Howie Jr., Drake Duffer, Matty Sheets, and Sarah Howell Miller. But first, Martha's going to start us off with a couple of her classic favorites.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
That's Alex McKinney on the dobro and Russell Kelly on guitar. Thanks so much. Well, Pat and I are going to do a lesser-known Patsy Cline song that is about true love. You can join me on this if you like. Way down in Dallas, near the palace, I met a boy who was so cute. I loved his hugging, I loved his kissing, as we sat in his little red coupe.
said, tell me confidentially, how much do you love me? Well, I thought a while and then I smiled. And this is what I told him, don't you see? I love you, honey. I love your money. I love your automobile. I love you, baby. I don't mean maybe. You're the sweetest thing on wheels. I love your kissing. I wouldn't miss it. And no matter how I feel, I love you, honey. I love your money. But most of all, I love your automobile. I love your money. I love your automobile. I love you, baby. I don't mean maybe. You're the sweetest thing on wheels. I love your kissing. I wouldn't miss it. And no matter how I feel, I love you, honey. I love your money. But most of all, I love your automobile. Most of all, I love your automobile.
Our first two songwriters tonight are Jon Shain and Drake Duffer. Jon won the International Blues Challenge in 2019 and lives in Durham, North Carolina. And Drake is a Winston-Salem native and graduate of the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, and he most recently graduated from the Yale School of Music. Here's Jon Shain with a timely new song he brought to the show.
This is kind of a hopeful song. I think it's a hopeful song about trying to get by today with all the myriad storms that keep falling down on our heads. This is called Keep Your Head Above the Water. Well, I'm a man with a pretty simple plan. I gotta keep my head above the water. My eyes on that tide, it's growing high, threatening to wash us all away. We got no choice. Got to raise your voice. I got to keep my head up, keep my head up, keep it up for one more day. I got a child with troubles on her mind. Tell her keep your head above the water. Hang on to your pride and try to survive. Try not to lose your mind, 'cause there ain't no sides when it's a round, round world. You got to keep your head up, keep your head up, keep it up for one more day. Rain falling harder each day, and it's overcast in your heart. Wind is pushing at you from every side, and your dreams have all turned dark. keep your head up, keep it up for one more day. Rain is falling harder each day, and it's overcast in your heart. Wind is pushing at you from every side, and your dreams have all turned dark. Well, it's a struggle and a fight just to keep our heads above the water. Ain't no heroes bursting on the scene. They're gonna save all that for you and me. So we got no choice. Got to raise your voice and keep your head up, keep your head up, keep it up for one more day. Keep your head up, keep your head up, keep it up for one more day. Thank you, thank you.
So, real quick thing about the next one. I wrote later, and then I wrote another song called Sooner, and then I thought, well, it's kind of self-explanatory that one should go before the other, but then I wrote them in a way that was about a human relationship, so it can either be the beginning of a relationship and the end of that relationship, or the end of a relationship and the beginning of another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind the koi fish pond, the train's delayed. She works on all the lines and lies that she has memorized to say to him behind another pond that's made of rain. And I can't believe my ears and eyes. All the right as he gets off the train. The book that he'd been reading there has crossed his eyes, and now his brain is tired of all the ups and downs of traveling. And there's ringing in his ears and eyes. Why don't we take a walk, she says to his dismay. Takes apart her language and his mind it runs away again. But she says, we better hurry, dear, it looks like rain. And he's taken for a ride again. They sit beside a dried up hole, it starts to pour. They can't escape feeling they've been here before. They've been here before. They're busy sinking deep into the task at hand. There's nothing there to notice but another man. He takes a seat beside them as the story sets to start again. And he's taking in the roads again. They sit beside a dried up hole. It starts to polarized. Thanks, guys.
The Martha Bassett Show is supported in part by Explore Elkin, a source of travel information for downtown Elkin, the Yadkin Valley, and beyond. Downtown Elkin features historic landmarks, Main Street shopping, and fine dining. More at exploreelkin.com or on Facebook. The next set will feature Sarah Howell Miller, Bruce Piephoff, and the soul artist Sonny Miles. Sarah is a member of the Martha Bassett Band, and she's written many songs performed by the group. She is also a regular on this show, playing many instruments, including guitar, keyboards, percussion, and accordion.
Well, it's pretty wonderful having a great songwriter in our band, and I would love to ask Sarah Howell Miller to share one of her songs with us. Which one are you going to share, Sarah?
Thank you, Martha. I'd be happy to. This song that I'm going to share with you all, I wrote after a few years ago. I was asked to provide music for a funeral, and I was asked to sing the old spiritual I'll Fly Away, and this was a funeral for a 26-year-old Marine who had taken his own life. And I wrote this song afterwards, just reflecting on that experience, and a lot of the words are taken from the message that his father delivered during that service. So this is Fly Away. The last words he spoke to his father were all out of love, out of love. Where did the love go, and what was the cause? All undone, all undone. No one could explain what happened next, but they do believe angels wept. What sickness or madness took hold of his mind, they don't know, they don't know. But something had crept and come up from behind, overthrown, overthrown. The little boy's gone, so's the man they'd known, and his father prayed for his soul.
Sarah Howell Miller.
You never know. The kind of thing that we do, I mean, you could get recognition at the end of your life or at the, Believe me, I'm getting close. I don't even believe it, sometimes that I'm almost 70, it's crazy.
Bruce and I go way back. He's a Greensboro artist, singer-songwriter. He draws a lot of his inspiration from the Piedmont of North Carolina. So if you know Greensboro particularly, you'll recognize references in a lot of his songs. So I'm also very excited to have him here because at least Pat and I go really far back with Bruce. We used to be his band, both at the same time and individually. I was his bass player for a while, and he upgraded, and Pat became his bass player.
I wanna be a tree, big white oak tree, with big strong limbs. You could climb on me, bright leaves in the fall. I'd stand tall, with deep roots to keep me from the howling winds. A tree is a friend, I wanna be a tree. Tired of being me. Wanna be a guitar, old Martin guitar, with new steel strings. I can sing to the stars. I play real good with my rosewood, a sweet melody for your heart to win. A guitar is a friend. I wanna be a guitar. I'm tired of being me. I wanna be a car, 57 Chevrolet. A few scratches and scars could be buffed away. You could rev me up when you turn my key. Lord, my wheels would spin from here to eternity. An old car is a friend. I wanna be a car. I'm tired of being me. Be a beer, golden and light, cold and delicious on a hot summer's night. You could sip on me, or you could drink me down, or you could kick my can when it's empty all over town. A cold beer is a friend. I wanna be a beer. Tired of being me. I wanna be free.
said the pressure's on me real heavy. It's resting hard on my shoulders. Carried weight across interstate. You see Trump done walled up them borders. Bullets lodged in some lockers, and we divided by some supporters. I see they raising the price of the American slice, and I've been smoking round on my quarters. A brother need a genie, no limit. She could assist my aid like it's magic. James Worthy frame, stress in my brain. On the carpet ride in my habits. Did you read the headlines about it? Did you call to check on your family? When they found the guns on elementary ground, I give a damn about some old Grammys. Cause when there's fire in the air and there's bombs in these towns, you know they're only gonna see good loving in the West. That good American slice, so baby you gotta move tonight and name your price. Good loving in the West. Hey. Good loving in the West tonight. The promised land's at the sole of my feet. Good trips in the palm of my hand. From A to Z, you see, it's rather unique indeed. Good loving in the West tonight. Baghdad, it was so last week. Kim's dropping in the children's eyes. We concerned about how we look in the streets. Preach, smoke weed, I get it off of my mind. I preach and don't eat, you know it's wasting my time. Wait to define, they automating the blind. That good loving, no, they trying to rewind. That good American slice, they signing these crimes. Rolling all of the dice, now I'ma be fine. Promise higher wages starting out from behind. The only way to free is right in your mind, babe. And when there's fire in the air, bombs in these towns, only gonna see good loving in the West. That good American slice, so baby you gotta move tonight, tonight. Good loving in the West, baby, babe. Cause when there's fire in the air and there's bombs in these towns, only gonna see good loving in the West. That good American slice, so baby you gotta move tonight, tonight, tonight. Good loving in the West.
It's intermission time here at the Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina. The Martha Bassett Show is produced in collaboration with listener-supported 88.5 WFDD, public radio for the Piedmont.
When you come to visit us in beautiful Elkin, North Carolina, make sure to stop by these fine downtown businesses. The Elk Pharmacy, Yoga on Main, Coley Hall at the Liberty, Yadkin Valley Quilts, Fruition, and Life Store Insurance, your North Carolina insurance specialist. The Martha Bassett Show makes its home at the Reeves Theater and Cafe, downtown Elkin's newly renovated landmark. Originally opened as an Art Deco movie theater in 1941, it was fully operational until 1973 and later reopened in 2018. Welcome back to the Martha Bassett Show from the Reeves Theater. This is a special program of all North Carolina songwriters, some great new music from our earlier shows. Remember, you can follow the entire schedule, listen to past radio programs, and subscribe to our podcast at marthabassettshow.com.
All right, this next song was written by Sarah Howell Miller. It's called Ain't I a Woman, and it was based on the Sojourner Truth speech that was given in 1851. And I invite you to sing along whether you are a woman or not.
Said I once met a woman, said her name was Truth. And that's what she spoke, and now I'll tell it to you. She said, I plowed and I planted and I've gathered in, but all of the profits went to powerful men. She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman? She said, I bore 5 children, sat 'em on my knee, and watched them all sold into slavery. And when I cried with a mother's grief, well, no man but Jesus ever listened to me. She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman? You say I can't have the rights that you, sir, can, 'cause you are like Jesus in that you are a man. Well, tell me, where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman, God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with him. She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman? She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman? She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman? She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman? She said, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I a woman?
John Howie Jr. is one of North Carolina's most distinguished country singer-songwriters, and he has led some of its finest bands, including the $2 Pistols. He visited our streaming series recently and brought this pair of beautiful songs full of heartbreak.
It's called In the Back of My Mind. I started writing it when I was 16. I ran away to California, which was a pretty wild trip. It's a whole other conversation that we don't need to go into here, but I got on a bus, and that was the first of several buses, and it took me to California.
Headed out to San Francisco Bay, and the further that you're driving on ain't half as far as I drove you away. But the words you left don't count for much unless we're keeping score by how unkind they are ringing in my ear and in the back of my mind. Might have been the thoughts we tossed around, 'cause the way you talked, it seemed by now that I'd be walking on some solid ground. From the pictures that I seen, looks like you had yourself one hell of a time. And I guess that makes 2 of us in the back of my mind. I'm sure you'd say that's where you were back when we were together, and if I could not see that, I must be blind. You waited for a year or more to walk yourself right out the door, and I wonder why on earth you'd waste your time in the back of my mind. I wonder now if I'm still in your sights. In your game of shells, whistles, and bells, let them know you're leaving me tonight. They told me 5 would get me 10. I never knew back then they meant the years that fly right on by, leaving your memory in the back of my mind, leaving your memory in the back of my mind. Oh. Thank you.
Well, I do love a good sad song. I think many people do, which is why you have been so popular. Obviously, I love to sing the sad songs too, and there's something that really, something about knowing that everybody is in this soup together that makes you feel a little better about your own suffering,
Yeah,
maybe.
sure. Well, that's why I got into George Jones and all those people when I was, when I was 21. I remember, like, I went, my dad went with me. He was shocked that I was listening to this kind of music, and we went to, like, a used record store, and he picked out this George Jones record, and I took it back to my room, and I was like, this is, like, the most amazing music I've ever heard, because by that point I'd experienced, loss, isolation, heartbreak, all those things that, like, oh, I get it now. Now I know why you like this music so much. So these songs are sadly based on real life.
I was hoping that was not the case.
Unfortunately, that whole record is pretty much straight out of the diary. Usually, I kind of mess with them and make it so people don't necessarily know, But that one I didn't bother. Yeah, it's right here.
I hope it's gotten better.
Oh yeah, considerably. Yeah. That's the only "Not Tonight" you're getting out of me. That's it. I'm never going back to living like that. This is the one that when I got to the chorus on it, where I say that was back when I cared. I was playing in this room, and it wasn't really a country-friendly room, and they started laughing, and I was like, "It's not funny. What are you? This is my life, man." Maybe it is funny. I don't know. Ready? 1, 2.
It ain't been easy getting by without you, but I guess that I'm stronger now after what we've been through. When things got really bad, I used to think of what we could have had. If we had only died, that was back when I cared. Hey, that was back when I cared. Better believe the hard times were as bad as I'd seen. Afraid to close my eyes, you'd be there in my dreams, singing sweet songs while we played. They used to wash the rain away, just like the sunshine in your hair. Hey, that was back when I cared. Everyone's got a limit and you push me to mine. Call it a race, say you win it. We're still at the same finish line. Yeah. Look for your headlights pulling up to my place. But the only things shining were them tears on my face. Because you made some other plans. You're crashing with some other man. In those days I did not have a prayer. That was back when I cared. Hey, that was back when I cared. That was back when I cared.
Wake Forest Baptist Health is the exclusive healthcare sponsor of the Martha Bassett Show. Wake Forest Baptist Health has more than 300 primary care and specialty locations throughout the region, and a world-class team providing comprehensive care in cancer, orthopedics, cardiovascular health, and more. wakehealth.edu. We hope you're enjoying the show. When you come to visit us in beautiful downtown Elkin, make sure you stop by the shops at 150 East Market Street, where you'll find Dirty Joe's Coffee, the Smoothie Station, Gwynn and Market Mercantile, and the Barkery, home of Melissa's all-natural pet treats. The shops at 150 East Market Street, where you're sure to find something for everyone. Here's Greensboro's own Matty Sheets with a new song he brought to the show called 4 Flat Tires.
I know it's just because my brain is on fire. I know you wouldn't care, and I know you wouldn't mind, but you're on my mind. I know you're blind to it. I've been riding around on 4 flat tires since my death. I've been riding around on 4 flat tires since my death. Big trying to stay steady. Years ago when I was busy, walking and talking and feeling free. There was a time when I still liked me. I woke up from a nightmare at 3:15. I wasn't asleep that long. I've been riding around on 4 flat tires since my death. I've been riding around on 4 flat tires since my death. Before I had nightmares years ago. And late last night, we all make mistakes, and I made some big ones. Bigfoot side. Ooh, Bigfoot side. Ooh, Bigfoot size. Ooh, Bigfoot size. Thank you.
I would like to do a Sarah Howell Miller song. This is called The Plow, and we did record this on our last record.
Pain cuts like a plow into the ground of your being, the earth of your heart. Watch the soil turn, churning and hurting, preparing for a new life to start. Why dig so deep? Why make me bleed? I've grown attached to this grass and these weeds. One day I'm told a garden will grow, but all that I'm doing is kicking up stones. So furrow the ground and furrow your brow. Nobody promised that you'd never fall. Wipe off the sweat, take a deep breath now, and leave yourself spaces for all. Look for the birds eating the worms, dug up and brought to the surface in turn. 2 seeds are sown, just one will grow. What will take root and die, nobody knows. No, don't look behind, nose to the grind. Eyes straight ahead, just keep doing your part. Once once you complete the tilling and weeding, the barrenness might break your heart, but listen in close, still there's a pulse, the heartbeat of mystery that cannot be known. This desolate dirt, the lungs of the earth, are sighing in labor and groaning for birth. So furrow the ground and furrow your brow. Nobody promised that you'd never.
Sarah Howell Miller. I hope you're enjoying this special edition of the Martha Bassett Show featuring North Carolina songwriters. One big thrill for me is getting to share the stage with all of these great musicians that we have right here in North Carolina. Let's close the night like we did the first half with Sonny Miles.
So tell me where you're from.
Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina. All right.
Born and raised.
But tell us where you went to high school.
Yes. So I went to high school at Mount Tabor.
Mount Tabor.
Yeah, went to school at NC State.
What did you major in?
Communications. Learn how to talk and stuff.
You did a good job. You learned a lot. So
yeah. It was a good 4 years, Sharpened up my skills a little bit.
So when did you start making music? Did that happen in Winston-Salem or after you went to school?
So I graduated from high school.
Did you play when you were younger?
I didn't play at all. I got a guitar when I was 10, and I was like, I'm not going to play that. And then I was playing drums a lot. And around 18, I figured, you know what? I just started singing the year before. So at 18, I was like, I'm going to try guitar. And now we're here.
Very cool. Well, I know that your dad is very musical.
Yes, indeed.
Is that where you got it? Is your mom a musician as well?
My mom sings, but Pops, he still sings, still plays. Uh-huh. He always wanted to play the guitar, so this is kind of like living the dream. But he plays keys really well.
Your dad's really good, so.
That's my ace right there. Every Sunday, playing keys, I'm playing drums. So.
That's really cool. So you grew up singing and playing in church?
Not even singing, just playing.
Just playing.
He was the one who was singing, and I was like, I'm not going to sing. I didn't want to sing in the choir and stuff.
Right.
So I was always just kind of like playing the drums, just like watching everybody do what they're doing. I'll keep doing this. And then eventually, I figured I'd try it. Shout out to all the Prince fans out there. We're going to be doing some Prince. All right, here we go. Baby, baby, when I look at you, I get a warm feeling inside. There's something about the things you do that keeps me satisfied. I wouldn't lie to you, baby. It's mainly a physical thing. This feeling that I got for you, baby, it makes me wanna sing. That's right, I feel for you. I think I love you. That's right, I feel for you. I think I love you. Baby, baby, when I lay with you, there's no place I'd rather be. I can't believe it's true, the things you do to me. I wouldn't lie to you, baby. I'm physically attracted to you. This feeling that I got for you, baby, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. That's right, I feel for you. I think I love you. That's right, I feel for you. I think I love you. That's right, I feel for you. Oh, I think I love you. That's right, I feel for you. Feel for you, baby. I think I love you. love you. That's right, I feel for you. Babe, I think I love you. Oh, babe, that's right, I feel for you. Babe, I think I love you. That's right, I feel for you. I think I love you. Feel for you. Hey, I think I love you. That's right, I feel for you. I think I love you.
That's our show for today, folks. Thanks to all the musicians for sharing your music. This show was produced by Pat Lawrence with assistance from the Reeves Theater. Our background music today was provided by Russell Kelly.
And as always, a special thanks to our home, the historic Reeves Theater and Cafe in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. You can follow the entire Reeves Theater calendar at reevestheater.com and also on Facebook.
The band tonight was Sarah Howell Miller on percussion and guitar, Alex McKinney on dobro, Russell Kelly on electric guitar, Fiona Burdett on cello and mandolin, Rex McGee on fiddle, and Pat Lawrence on bass. The technical staff included Jeff Irving, Russell McCumber, and Doug Williams running sound, Ben Singer and Daniel Fox Johnston handling our video, and Nick Bassett and Erica Frazier managed the house.
And a special thanks also goes out to the V4 Production Group and Holly Dog Media for their generous technical support of our 2020 streaming series. Support for the Martha Bassett Show also comes from the Downtown Elkin Business Association. The Downtown Elkin Business Association helps promote the community through networking, nourishing businesses, and the downtown Elkin area. More at downtownelkin.com.
Thanks for listening to our show. Remember, you can follow the entire schedule, listen to our past radio shows, and subscribe to our podcast at marthabassettshow.com. Until next week, take good care of yourselves and each other.